to Let's Chat, the Tennessee Valley's premier show focusing on lifestyle and entertainment with Jess Raby and Chip Chapman, bringing you smart shopping tips, community events, and the newest trends. Now, let's chat.
Wow, do we have a busy half hour, and we're glad to have you spending part of that half hour with us. Jess and I, of course, big music people, and we know a lot of you are too. We begin with a quick look at the Academy of Country Music. Now, they did something really cool like they've done every year. They have come out with their list of their new artist awards. Some of these people may be household names to you, some may not, but they're all incredibly talented.
You know, Luke Combs, number one, jumps off the page to me because where was he last year? Right down the road at Riverbend.
That's right, he certainly was. And a very nice guy when our crew got the opportunity to interview him.
So the video that we're showing right now is of some of the nominees: Luke Combs, Lenco, Ashley McBride. They've been nominated for New Artists of the Year, receiving the call from Carrie Underwood that they were nominated.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy hitter, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Years ago, when Carrie was getting her start, she got a similar call informing her that she had been nominated, and then boom, you saw what happened from there.
And these awards, if Luke Combs, Lenco McBride were to win, would be the first ever ACM awards for these new artists.
Exactly, and let's see, who is it? McBride. I can't remember her first name. Ashley McBride is going to be appearing right
not
here.
Martina.
And not Martina. They are not related. But they will be. She will be appearing actually on CBS Saturday morning coming up this week.
Yes.
And we have the entire ACM Awards coming up on April 7th right here on CBS.
Yeah, I was going to say the entire ACMs are right here on our station.
That
so
is
you can
exactly
see
right.
great performances always. They call it country music's biggest party of the year. And
Reba McEntire will be hosting that. Reba
I
knows how to
love
throw
Reba.
a party.
Yes.
She speaks highly of you. Also nominated, Lanco, who just came out with their first album called Hallelujah Nights a few months ago. They are supposedly one of the front runners for this particular award, so we'll see how that one turns
Chip,
out.
I didn't think you were a country music person.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really impressed by your knowledge.
I like music of all sorts, all of it.
All right, I know you like golf.
I do.
And we have, the Masters are right around the corner. It's tournament season. So let's talk a little bit about what happens when there's a water hazard. I'm sure you've encountered a water hazard a time or two on the course.
I have contributed to a water hazard a time or two on the course, but check this out. This is a bird of prey who caught dinner smack dab in the middle of the Valspar Championship stop on the PGA Tour.
You may have seen this happen live on our channel Sunday,
Yes,
but in case you didn't, the golfer, of course, graciously saved the fish, threw him back into the water.
He did, and that was a pretty cool thing. I've seen a lot of strange things on golf courses, and this was not a little bitty fish.
That's a big fish.
That's a big, big fish. And it just goes plop onto the grass.
Wait, the bird was really close to the green, so maybe he was trying to get a hole in one too.
Possibly. That's why they call it a birdie. Something like you would see out of Caddyshack. So there you have it.
That's it.
All right, let's see. What else do we have to cover this Tuesday?
I was told we're talking about a naked man. I hope you know more information than I do.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you all of. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to tell you. And imagine now, this happened down in Texas, where guns of all sorts are.
People
everywhere.
are bold in Texas.
They are prevalent. This guy decides to get naked and go ringing doorbells, exposing himself, wearing literally nothing but a grin.
Why?
Now, well, that's what police are wanting to find out about. He has been going to a number of houses and scaring a lot of people, obviously. And with the advent of the security doorbell cameras now, where you can get a clear picture of him, he looks at this camera, smiles, and turns around and runs off naked.
Oh, my goodness.
Could you imagine?
In
Texas. I mean, doing that anywhere is not a smart idea, but in Texas, you might get a little case of lead poisoning.
That's not the state that I would choose to do this activity in.
I
wouldn't choose to do the activity to begin with, but.
What would you do if you went to answer the door and there stands somebody naked as the day they were born, just smiling?
I'd probably just be stunned and then laugh.
Of course, Jess is pretty handy with a
Yes.
handgun as well, so you
Yes.
might give him something to chase after.
Maybe.
Maybe. All
So
right.
I do not encourage any viewers to try this
Yes,
activity at home.
Don't try this at home. And you know, back in the 70s, people of a certain age remember that, Tom. People back in the 70s, there was a big thing called streaking, primarily at sporting events,
Yeah.
where you would run naked across the field.
Oh,
all
it
in-
was big
all
in
good fun.
my senior year of high school.
Was it
There were
really?
these two guys that thought it was the funniest thing to do it at home football games.
Maybe the charges against them would be dismissed due to lack of evidence.
I don't know.
On that note, we're going to tell you
should probably move on.
We've got a good show coming up. We're going to be talking with our friends from the Tennessee Aquarium again about their brand new exhibit called Hidden Rivers, and we have some other good stuff as well.
We do. I hope you're hungry because we're going to dive into a lot of food over the next half hour as well.
We certainly are. So you stick around with us, and we'll be back with more of Let's Chat.